What's up, guys? And we're gonna do a 2024 Reason Vice Presidential Spinner Battle. In case if you missed political access spinner battle last Saturday, we lost Kamala Harris, so that way you guys don't get confused. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the spinner, but we're gonna see who gets Alaska free electoral votes. And look at that, Gerald Ford. He did pretty well in round 2, and he's going to kick us off on this round with the first state of this battle. Dan Quayle, number 5, he'll get that. He wants Hawaii. We're going to go to Washington. 12 votes. This time is George H.W. Bush, number 4. Let me move the map. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Oregon has, I think, 8? Number 2, Nelson Rockefeller, 8 electoral votes. So now, no one has got 2 in a row yet. But there's got to be a change on California. Now, this could push somebody into the next rounds. We're going to find out who's that going to be. Look at that, number 8. That is Joe Biden. He got lucky last time, but he doesn't have to worry about getting his vote up at the last minute this time. We're going to go to Nevada. Rockefeller, state number 2 for Rockefeller. Idaho is next. Number 6, that is Al Gore. He'll get 4 electoral votes. Utah is next. Number 1, Gerald Ford, state number 2. Arizona, 11 electoral votes. Who's going to get them? Ooh, right at the line between Gore and Cheney, but that is Dick Cheney. He'll get Arizona. Big win for Cheney. We're going to go to Montana. 4 electoral votes on the line. Number 3, Walter Mondale, he'll get his first state. Wyoming, Dick Cheney's home state. Who's going to win him? Number 5, that is Dan Quayle, state number 2. Colorado, 10 electoral votes on the line. Who's going to get him? State number 3 for Rockefeller. So we're going to go to New Mexico. That's the next state. That is going to be Joe Biden, number 8. And he puts him at 59 electoral votes with that win. We're going to go to the Dakotas. We're going to do North Dakota. That one is going to go to Dick Cheney. Oh, I forgot. He's at double digits. Forgot about that. South Dakota is next. Close for Cheney again, but that's number 8. That is Joe Biden. Puts him at 62. We're going to go to the Nebraska at large. It's going to put somebody. And that will be Walter Mondale. He hasn't got double digits yet, but that could push him closer to that. The first district, number 6. That is going to go to Gore. Second district, number 2, Nelson Rockefeller, puts him at exact 25, which is a quarter, if you count the money. Oh, look at that. Between the line between Gerald Ford puts him exact double digits. Gerald Ford barely gets the 3rd district. Number 7, Dick Cheney, puts him at 20 electoral votes with Kansas, Oklahoma. Number 5, that is Dan Quayle. He'll get double digits with 14. Texas, 40 electoral votes. Right now, Al Gore is on the bottom, and he's only trailing Walter Mondale by 1 electoral vote. So Al Gore looking for a 6. We're going to spin it. Who is going to get Texas? That is number 7, Dick Cheney. Oh, I forgot. This is George H.W. Bush's home state. I forgot about that one. So Minnesota is next, and that's Walter Mondale's home state. Who's going to win it? Look at that. between Dan Quayle and Al Gore, but number 6, Al Gore, what a move. And he rubs on Walter Mondale's face by taking his home state. Huge win for Al Gore. But we're going to go to Iowa. That's 6 electoral votes. Number 8, Joe Biden. He'll get those. Missouri is next. Number 7, Dick Cheney. Oh, and just like that, he takes Joe Biden down by 2, so Dick Cheney has the lead. We're going to go to Arkansas. That's the next state. Ooh, but Dick Cheney barely gets 2 in a row. Dick Cheney, he's having a phenomenal night. But we're going to go to Louisiana. Number 6, Al Gore. Now Gore's starting to get hot a little bit. Al Gore's getting hot. Wisconsin. Number 4, George H.W. Bush. Illinois. That is going to be, look at that. Number 3, Walter Mondale. So now Gerald Ford's on the bottom. I forgot he's on the bottom. But his home state could help him if he wins it. Who's it going to be? Ooh, close for Ford, but that's Biden this time. 83. Indiana. That's the next one. Somebody's going to win them. Biden again. Almost to triple digits. So now Kentucky is next. Who is going to win them? And that is going to be in the hands of Dick Cheney, number 7. Tennessee, Al Gore's home state. 11 electoral votes is on the line. Look at that. Cheney goes 2 in a row like Biden did earlier. Look at this back and forth between Cheney and Biden. Unbelievable. These two are just want to get first place, but it doesn't matter. Is not want to get last at this race. But 3 straight for Cheney. He's just sweeping the South. Alabama's next. Number 2, Nelson Rockefeller. So now we come to the state of Florida. Ford on the bottom. He's looking for a 1. Who is going to get it? Oh, that's going to hurt Ford. That's number 8, Biden again. Florida is his. We're going to do the next state. We're going to the Georgia. And that one, number 6, is going to the hands of Al Gore. He needed that. So Gore should be fine. Let's do South Carolina now on this board. And now, number 3 is going to be Walter Mondale. North Carolina. Now that's 16 votes. Gerald Ford now is still in the bottom. He's looking for a 1. He's not going to get it. That is going back to Walter Mondale. Puts him exact 50 votes. Ohio is next. Ford really needs to get a 1. And he still doesn't do it. That is going to Biden. Wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing out of Joe right here. West Virginia. Number 4. I haven't seen George H.W. Bush in a while, but he gets West Virginia. He'll have that. He still might want to build up his thing of his lead here. Number 5. That's Dan Quayle. He's in danger as well. Not if you get put 2 votes and then add some more. But the first district of Maine does go to Dick Cheney. He's at 100. Forgot he's at that. 2nd district. That one is going to Mondale. He's having a good night. We'll give him that. But I'm telling you, Gerald Ford needs to catch up to Dan Quayle. New Hampshire could help him, but let's see who's going to win it. Look at that, number 1. That is Gerald Ford. Now only separate Dan Quayle by 2 votes if he gets Vermont. Will he get it? Number 2, Nelson Rockefeller. So now we're going to come to New York. Right now, Gerald Ford still on the bottom, but he still has time. Who's going to get the Big Apple? Number 6. That is Al Gore. Big push for Gore. So now we're going to go to Massachusetts. Number 8, Joe Biden, 152. Connecticut. Next flip. Joe again. He's got 2 in a row. Rhode Island. That one is going to Rockefeller. Puts him at 41. New Jersey. Gerald Ford, he needs something. He's still looking for a 1. He needs New Jersey in order to stay in this. Will he do it? I know Ford can do it. And New Jersey, all going to Joe Biden here. And Delaware, Joe Biden's home state. I don't think he doesn't even really need it to this point. He's just taking over the map. But number 7, though, does go to Cheney this time. So at this point, Ford has got to win Pennsylvania, Virginia, and I would say probably get Maryland. We're going to go to Maryland. Oh, that's a big cushion for Dan Quayle. He's got it. So now, Gerald Ford must win Pennsylvania now. But we're going to go to Washington, D.C. first. Look at that. Number 1, Gerald Ford. Actually, look at this. So if Gerald Ford wins Pennsylvania and George Bush and Dan Quayle don't get Virginia, that's a spinoff. Everything's on the line right here. Pennsylvania. Everything's on the line. Number 7, Dick Cheney. Last chance for Gerald Ford. If he wins the state of Virginia, he could barely take the lead, get out of last, and then we head to a spinoff if he gets Virginia. Everything on the line. Virginia, 13 votes. Who is going to get them? Who is it going to be? Number 3, see you bye Ford. That is Walter Mondale. See you bye. So that's officially it for Gerald Ford. He's done. But it's just he is done. So here's the final results. In first place, we've got in a shocking fashion Joe Biden, who survived Kamala Harris on the last round. And then for second place, we have Dick Cheney. If you remember him, he was vice president under George W. Bush. In third place, we've got Al Gore. In fourth, we've got Walter Mondale. In fifth, we have Nelson Rockefeller. We got a tie for second to last between George H.W. Bush and Dan Quayle. Both of them were watching these numbers closely here. But wow. But Gerald Ford just fell short with 17. Dan Quayle got lucky with Maryland. It saved him big time. But Gerald Ford, he is in last. He is out of here on this prediction. Well, there is our map. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and this is probably my best prediction. I was hoping for Gerald Ford to win Pennsylvania. Did you guys think that it should have been Gerald Ford moving to the next round, or you were hoping that the spinoff could have happened between George H.W. Bush and Dan Quayle? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time for more elections and spinner battles.